You don't fit in here.
You don't fit in here.
Yeah, exactly.
Look at my head.
Oh, you're home.
Wow.
Wow, look at that. That's beautiful.
But it's somehow the extremes of religion that pushes the world apart.
But I think it obviously gives them comfort, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's a closeness.
Yeah.
It's a lovely family closeness.
This is how I imagine Indonesia for paddy fields and palm trees and stuff.
Walk.
Yes, girl.
Bring it in. Oh, I would love to go.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Kembali lagi bersama Satria Ponde Reaction. Yes, kita masih mereaksi video yang lumayan heboh lah, apalagi bagi kalangan yang suka traveling atau holiday di Inggris ini, dan hampir semua orang di sini suka holiday dan traveling. Dan acara ini, karena bagi yang belum tahu, bahwa ini acara ditayangkan di TV nomor 1 di Inggris, yaitu di BBC. Dan menjadi topik di kalangan-kalangan spesiali orang-orang traveler atau holiday maker yang di saat di tempat kerja, di kantor nonton nggak yang ke Indonesia gitu. Apalagi saya yang orang Indonesia mendengar kayak gitu, oh yes, itu negara saya. You know what I mean. Anyway, karena ini adalah reality show dan ini konsepnya not scripted, saya udah jelaskan mungkin. Dan nggak ada sutradaranya di UK, mereka hanya dikasih kru kameramen. Ya udah, terserah mereka, penting mereka mengikuti aturan di program ini. Alright, nanti yang sampai nomor 1, yaitu tujuannya Lombok, yang nomor 1 nyampe di sana akan dikasih hadiah, kalau nggak salah 400 juta rupiah, sekitar 20.000 pound sterling hadiahnya. Nah, bagi yang nanya mana linknya, ini bukan video dari YouTuber. Ini bukan YouTuber, ini stasiun TV. Di sini stasiun TV, YouTube-nya nggak kayak stasiun TV kita yang di Indonesia. Kalau kita nggak sempat nonton, kita lihat YouTube. Di sini nggak, mereka YouTube nggak begitu media mereka. Kalau kita nonton ya tontonlah di TV gitu di sini guys. Jadi saya nggak bisa bagi link untuk video ini. Kemudian pertanyaan berikutnya, kenapa videonya nggak besar? Saya mau semua di selayar TV, video aslinya tayang, kita biar sembunyi di belakangnya, tapi enggak, karena ini hak ciptanya sangat tinggi sekali, karena nasional dan internasional. Jadi pintar-pintar saya aja gimana agar kalian bisa menontonnya. Ini sudah berapa kali saya edit tapi nggak bisa tayang karena nggak boleh ditayangkan oleh YouTube karena hak cipta. Jadi saya mainkan sedikit baik dalam suara ataupun visualnya. Nah, kalau subtitle di sebelah kanan atau sebelah kanan sana, kalian lihat dan dengar penjelasan saya. Jadi nggak nanya lagi di komen mana subtitlenya, kan udah saya kasih pin juga di komen. Saya udah bilang subtitle di sini gitu. Anyway, kita nggak harus banyak bincang. Saya harus bincang-bincang guys. Kalau nggak, langsung aja reaksinya nanti saya nggak boleh tayang lagi. Jadi kita harus kelabui ini algoritmanya, right? Dan ini nggak dapat uang, oke? Nggak ada dapat uang karena saya aja yang excited untuk memperlihatkan ke penonton saya dan followers saya. Karena ini copyright, cuman boleh tayang itu aja, alright? So pintar-pintar saya kayak tadi saya bilang. Alright, kita ini mereka sudah berada mau meninggalkan Bukit Tinggi, kemudian mereka ke Padang, nah kemudian mereka ke Bengkulu. Oke, siap-siap untuk provinsi berikutnya, kota berikutnya, Bengkulu, Jambi, Lampung, Palembang, kemudian Jawa Barat, dan sampai ke Lombok. Semua provinsi disinggahi, karena ada 4 rombongannya kan. So, nggak berpanjang-panjang muka dimanya, mungkin orang bosan dengar suara saya. Alright, kita tonton aja guys. Ini Station Bus Bukit Tinggi. Ya, right, are you ready? Kemudian kita bahas terakhir.
Damansaraya.
Oh yeah, busnya go start here ya 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock today? Nothing earlier?
Looking to progress by means of the major cities of the interior, Eugenie and Isabel first need to strike out past Sumatra's rainforest to reach the regency of Dharmasraya.
We need now. Anyone going now? We could maybe get a car. Instead of hanging around and waiting, we've got the money where we can do things.
Yeah.
All right?
What's your best price? 700.
Yeah. Okay, you ready? 700,000?
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you okay? Let's do it. It's a bold move. We've got to catch up on the 24 hours from the boys.
I think if we waited for too long for this bus, it's against our strategy straight away. So we just want to keep moving, be on the ball all the time, jumping from transport hubs, basically. I'm excited for this leg. I feel positive.
I'm glad.
Yeah, not okay. Not okay in the slightest.
90 kilometres away.
Do we wait 1 hour?
Alfie and Owen are fishing for Etem Semar, small moonfish found in the waters around Sumatra.
Badah.
Hey! What do we do with it? In the bucket?
Looks like a turd. The work to reward ratio isn't fantastic.
Is he dead? He breathed.
Right, let's go. Let's get up then.
We still need to maintain this lead. Eddie,
Can we go now? We've got to get a bus.
The bus they booked yesterday should propel Alfie and Owen over 500 kilometres along the coast to Bengkulu.
Lewat selatan.
Do you think you smell a fish still?
I hope not. I do think just by default about how far ahead we were, I think we will finish first in this leg.
If we carry this on,
fairly
yeah.
confident about that.
Back in Bukittinggi,
They're not getting on here as well, surely.
Well, hello.
Terakhir mereka. Oh.
the two teams at the back of the pack have booked on the same bus to the town of Sungai Pagu, almost 200 kilometres away.
It literally don't fit in here.
You don't fit in here.
Yeah, exactly.
Look at my head.
Let's go!
The major objective is to close some gap on the boys, but you know, to already achieve a little bit of time made up on Stephen and Bibb and that hour gap, we're actually making tracks, which is good, and then picking up work.
It's a 7-hour journey through the back roads of Sumatra.
Every turn with Bommel, and it's just cracking me head against this thing. Pottle. He's flying over some of them as well.
Oh.
But the rewards should be worth it.
And the view's nice. I like the lake. Very pretty.
Yes.
Yeah.
Attractive landscape, isn't it?
It is.
As the road
Sinkara.
winds past volcanic crater lakes and through Asia's most ancient tropical rainforest.
It is beautiful little like.
This is how I imagine Indonesia going. Paddy fields and palm trees and stuff.
Walk, 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 walk.
Yes, girl.
Bring it in, bring it in, bring it in, bring it in, bring it in.
No, it's okay, thanks. Yeah, we're not hungry.
Dah lama banget gue gak.
The toilet, we asking for a
Tuh lihat.
toilet stop.
I should just clench for the next one.
Environment kayak gitu. Pergedel kacang babuy.
Bus is leaking in several
Oh.
places, and the bags are above us, getting damp.
I'm drenched.
Such shit.
This is a race and a half, this is.
We are here.
Everything to do with that bus journey was awful. Oh my god.
Is it drenched? Oh my god.
That's terrible.
Ah.
I want my money back.
We've tumbled out from this godforsaken van. I feel all dishevelled. So, yeah, not a great start, really.
Be safe.
All the best.
Yeah, take care
all
of
the
yourselves,
best.
alright.
We're still none the wiser of what the job actually entails.
As cash-strapped Betty and James head off for an essential budget boost.
Betty.
I'm James.
Hello.
Nice to meet you. So, do you have some work for us?
With bricks.
Bikin tembok.
No.
This is gonna be hard.
On the other side of town,
Solok.
Look at these fancy places.
Yeah, very pretty, very
yes.
ornate, aren't they? Oh, your home.
Wow.
Wow, look at that. That's beautiful.
Stephen and Viv have arranged to stay the night with Mrs. Ubik at her Malay-style home.
Ubik.
There's daughter.
Ah, daughter, come here.
To Mr.
Stephen.
Stephen
And Viv.
Stephen and Viv. Hello.
With hotels few and far between on Sumatra, the government encourages locals to open up their homes so tourists can gain insight into their lives.
Every little nook and cranny has got a photograph or a little bit of history. Wow. Ha.
Mrs. Ubik has restored her home's original features, including the traditional Rumah Gadang style roof, its shape based on buffalo horns.
It's just like a magical little TARDIS. Instantly we feel at home and feel welcome, and it's just delightful.
I want to pray Maghrib. Salat Maghrib.
That's fine.
Oh yes, it's call to prayer now,
Yes,
isn't
of
it?
course,
Yes, yeah. I don't want to stare though. You're all right because you're facing this way. I'm just
turn the chair
facing the other
around.
way. Well, no, because
I'm
it's
sure
like we're,
you-
a front row
We're
audience,
spectators,
doesn't it?
yes.
English sense of humor itu apa? Inggris banget lah cara komennya.
Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin.
But it's somehow the extremes of religion that pushes the world apart.
But I think it obviously gives them comfort, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's a closeness.
Yeah.
There's a lovely family closeness. Of course it is.
Yeah. I'm not a believer, but I can well understand the sense of belonging that religion can give to families. He's kind of almost in awe of the fact that they believe so strongly. And it's kind of a warm, fuzzy feeling as well. Oh, sweet. Oh, you are.
137 kilometres deeper into the interior,
Oh gosh, that was long.
Damasraya,
Isabel and Eugenie
perbatasan
have reached the Regency of Dharmasraya,
Jambi.
also planning to take advantage of a Sumatran homestay. Located 13 kilometres from the main town.
It's a bit out of the way, but I mean, you got to balance it all up as well. It seems like it'll be a cool experience. Something I quite like about Sumatra, it's not what you'd expect. You take a turn, you think there wouldn't be a village or a whole neighbourhood, and then there is.
Mr. Cholas and his wife Sulis encourage visitors to help out with the family business. The ancient Indonesian art of batik, fabric dyeing using hot wax.
This is my cup of tea. I think this is quite calming for me.
Ini promosi kan?
Santi, Eugenie. The children, the family are all around, the neighbours. You can feel the sense of community here. How old? 2? Are you 2 years old? 4? Umbat? 5?
4.
Lima. You look younger. So I actually grew up in a Pentecostal church. It was very, very strict. You know, women weren't supposed to wear trousers. So I kind of let it go as a teenager.
This is your house?
I was going through a
pegang.
really difficult divorce. What's Mandy? To wash. Before we eat, why not go to church? Just came into my head. And I sat in that corner and I listened to the service and I felt a warmth. And that was the night that I gave my life to God.
This tempeh.
It's nice. Lovely.
So tomorrow we're trying to go to Palembang. Can we get a bus?
A bus.
Bus, yeah.
Jawa kan
On
ini,
road one for
Bapak.
half an hour has made me panic a bit, so I'm hoping there's another route to get back to the main town. Would you be able to help us?
Siap.
Yeah, okay. Thank you. On the race, it's kind of forced me to just, approach strangers. Feel like I've really been able to build up my confidence, and it's been enjoyable doing that.
Back in Sungai Pagu,
You sweating?
Yep.
to help ease their money troubles, Betty and James are applying themselves at Mr. Yur's workshop, helping to produce the daily quota of 600 handmade sand and cement bricks.
Oh, didn't think about these bugs, did we?
Did say that.
I'm not used to it. I just don't like it.
I think it is just a culture shock.
It might be. I just miss like like having like toilet paper. Just like a basic need.
Simple thing.
Yeah.
Uang mereka udah
On the
menipis.
race, my responsibilities on my shoulders, I feel, is be that little big brother to Betty. But when I'm stressed or want to break down, I can't, because someone has to still be that calm head and right, what's the plan, or what should we do next, where should we go, that sort of thing. I'd be able to go do this at home, get in a warm shower, put a pyjamas on,
Hot chalk.
and just get into bed or something. But I can't do that here.
Being in Sumatra has been chaotic, to say the least. And it's not nice to see James, who's usually Mr. Positive and living in the moment, being much more affected by the frustrations and the chaos. But I just find like a bit of a raw beauty in it, and I'm kind of loving it.
Good? Perfect. I'm going to go sleep and then up at 6 and work again.
Oh, kerja keras mas. Badan gedenya ya. Oh. Siapa yang ini nih?
The surroundings is beautiful.
Ah.
You don't really have a chance to really look at them when you're shifting heavy bricks. Thank you.
We did good? Okay.
260.000.
Betty and James hunt for a way out of town.
Buffalo! There is this job that's about tofu. Tofu's soft on the hands, and it's towards checkpoint.
Planning a leap of over 600 kilometers to another job in Muara Enim.
Palembang,
Bus terminal?
Sumatera Selatan.
Yeah.
Terminal,
bus
yeah.
terminal. Oh, you're very quiet the other way.
Satu ke sana.
Bus terminal?
Here.
Minibus?
Ya, kenapa ya? Mau mana? Solok dulu. Solok dulu.
Solok.
Solid.
Oh, Solok and then change.
Ya.
I feel like we're going to end up somewhere else.
I think we're fine. Okay, let's go. The plan is to try and get to the bus terminal here. Try and see, like, assess more options, because the minute we've just been told, like, a load of things.
Yeah, we'll figure it out when we get there. I feel like he's not taking us to the bus terminal. So, are we going way past?
Well, I don't know. I thought it was back there, but...
Are we going to the bus terminal?
Are we going to the bus terminal?
Stop, stop, stop.
Tell them to stop.
Stop. Terminal, the bus terminal?
Not
Not in
Solok.
Solok.
Mereka nyari
No.
terminal bus di Sungai Pagunya.
Is 3 hours in the wrong direction. Back towards Bukatingi.
I think they're very confident that they know where they're going. And if it means going back, then go forward again.
Solok, let's go.
Pemikiran mereka kayak di sini kalau ke kota kecil ada terminal terus pergi lanjut ke tempat lain. Kita kan beda kan?
We've been on here now for 20 hours. I thought we were kind of just going to head down one coastal road, but I think we came quite significantly inland to make some stops.
Well, I don't think I've seen the sea once since being on this bus.
After 19 and a half hours, Alfie and Owen's epic
Terminal
bus journey to the
kita harus ke
surfer's paradise of
kabupaten
Bengkulu
dulu. Itu yang
is at
terminal
an
bagi
end.
kita.
Oh my gosh.
Di desa-desa nggak ada.
Oh, a map.
Kalau di sini ada
But they've taken a meandering
terminal
route
di
to get here.
desa-desanya.
We didn't come down the coast, we just went all the way inland and then straight down and then back onto the coast. And from here to Jakarta, it's another 800. We've still got quite a long way to go.
Are you Alfie and Owen?
Yeah.
Yes.
You're Yanni.
Nice
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Bengkulu. Udah nyampe mereka ada Bengkulu, si Owen dan Alfie. Oke, kenapa program ini lumayan populer di sini? Karena dari perjalanan mereka, opini mereka yang diperlihatkan itu bervariasi. Jadi jangan terbakar dulu di saat mereka komen mungkin merasakan yang nggak bagus. Tapi akan ada sisi-sisi lain gitu. Baik dari beautifulnya, kecantikan, atau dengan orang lokalnya. Banyak bervariasi. So, bagi saya sebagai orang Indonesia, kalau saya boleh jujur, mungkin bakal ada yang menjudge dari semua teman-teman saya yang pulang dari Indonesia. Oke, mungkin banyak yang melihat dari YouTuber, oke, nggak munafik, YouTuber pengen subscribers, pengen dicintai, pengen stres kalau ada komen yang nggak suka. Jadi mereka takut mengkritik, mencurahkan perasaan atau pendapatnya yang jujur. Oke, termasuk saya kadang-kadang, tapi saya udah berubah. No, anyway, saya lebih diplomatik mungkin. Jadi mereka ini nggak dibayar kan, jadi mereka nggak ada netizennya, jadi mereka ya sesuai dengan apa real yang mereka rasakan gitu. Nah, kembali lagi berdasarkan dari teman-teman bule saya yang orang Eropa atau orang Amerika yang saya ketemu atau di mana gitu saya ketemu yang udah pernah ke Indonesia, selling point Indonesia itu adalah ya pasti beautiful. It's beautiful. Indonesia archipelago, dikelilingi oleh gunung-gunung Merapi yang masih aktif. Tentulah subur, tentulah indah ya kan, tentulah alami. Itu udah pasti. Kalau ada yang bilang Indonesia salah satu negara tercantik atau terbeautiful di dunia, saya lumayan setuju karena saya udah 70 negara mungkin. Salah satu ya, tapi kalau kita bilang kecantikan atau beautiful itu kan subjektif berdasarkan pendapat masing-masing. Karena negara-negara lain juga banyak yang cantik, tapi Indonesia cantik. Kenapa? Karena ciptaan Tuhan, ciptaan Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala semua. Saya orang Muslim, jadi semuanya cantik, right? Itu satu selling point. Yang kedua, yang nggak ada orang, bukan nggak ada sih. Yang kedua. Itu selling point yang menurut saya yang sangat menonjol dari Indonesia itu adalah warganya. Ya, ada juga yang bandel, yang nakal juga ada dimanapun juga ada, tapi nggak sebanyak di negara lain, guys. Dan di Indonesia itu sincernya keikhlasannya jauh lebih tinggi. Ya, seperti saya bilang bakal ada yang bilang, oh coba ke Bali ke ini uang dibajak ini. Ya ada di mana-mana ada, di sini juga ada kok kayak gitu. Namanya turis, namanya manusia. Tapi kalau yang sebenarnya Indonesia, kalau kita kalkulasikan, kalau kita melakukan riset atau apa, Indonesia salah satu yang orang-orangnya bersahabat itu. Salah satu mungkin top 5 di dunia kalau menurut saya. Kalau kita generalkan semuanya, right? Yang ketiga, cuaca. Right, cuaca di Indonesia 2 musim dan dijamin nggak dingin, nggak ada musim dingin atau berangin terus. Ya ada sekali-sekali lagi-lagi, tapi mayoritas di Indonesia iklimnya menjanjikan cuacanya untuk orang-orang mengunjunginya. Yes, tentu ada sisi negatifnya. Kalau saya boleh jujur dari semua orang-orang yang saya temui, yaitu tadi fasilitas yang akses yang tidak mudah. Kecuali di kota-kota besar. Kalau mereka ingin mengetahui pelosok seperti saya yang suka melihat sisi lain dari negara itu atau tempat lokal itu, saya pergi ke tempat-tempat yang kayak ini, yang nggak turis, itu susah aksesnya. Nggak bisa dibela-bela, itu memang faktanya begitu. Saya sendiri orang Sumatera Barat memang susah kalau nggak punya kendaraan pribadi. Nah, kenapa mereka bule kere atau gimana nih? No, stop judging orang-orang. Kita nggak tahu gimana, mungkin mereka punya istana. Orang personil One Direction aja, itu si Neil apa namanya? Neil Moran apa? Saya lupa namanya. Siapa namanya? Neil semacam itu. Dia pernah backpacking ke Bali, ke Thailand. Dia backpacker juga ke Thailand. Karena manusia itu beda. Jangan dinilai orang itu dari apa yang mereka lakukan berdasarkan uang atau harta mereka. No, stop like that. Itu yang bikin kita dipikir orang bukan warga yang maju. No, bukan masalah itu. Ini masalah experience mereka. Ini masalah pendapat mereka. Itu si bapak sama si ibu itu pensiunan apa itu, orang pergi holiday biasanya memang orang ingin challenge, kembali lagi ke orangnya gitu. Ini choice bagi mereka, bukan tuntutan untuk mereka melakukan ini. Jadi bukan masalah mereka carry atau apa, ini challenge ke diri mereka juga. Terakhir, apakah negara mereka lebih bagus dari negara kita atau maju atau apa? Karena kalau kita harus bandingin, mungkin bandingin dengan Jakarta biar metropolitan, biar sesuai. No, bukan itu permasalahannya. Kalau menurut saya maju atau tidak maju, negara mempunyai positif dan negatif, right? Sumatera oke lah, nggak seperti di Jawa pembangunannya. Emang semua orang Sumatera pengen pembangunan? I don't think so. Saya malah nggak suka. Tapi kalau akses antara satu sama lain mungkin penting ya. Walaupun nggak jalan tol atau apa, tapi aksesnya lancar aja itu udah cukup. Tapi kalau bangunan yang tinggi, yang metropolitan, biar orang bilang wow, saya malah tipenya nggak suka kayak gitu. Biarlah Sumatera alami, biarlah Sumatera sedikit masih ada kesan-kesan desanya, udaranya makin segar. Kalau di Jawa, saya udah pernah Jawa, Bali gitu ya, itu kan yang sangat mencolok pembangunan di Indonesia, kita nggak bisa pungkiri, tapi saya malah kasihan sama warganya. Karena saya udah pernah dari semua provinsi-provinsi di Jawa, ya bagus, kemana-mana gampang ini, tapi lahan penghijauan sudah ngerti kan maksud saya? Nggak ada lagi tempat, ada cuman nggak banyak lagi. Malah saya sampai ke Dieng, itu yang saya pikir bakal wow nature-nya. Ya masih, tapi pabrik atau industri besar yang mengeluarin asap semua udah dijelajah sama orang nggak tahu perusahaan atau apa. Jadi surat izin untuk membangun atau apapun bisnis di Pulau Jawa itu ya seperti kehidupan liar, kehidupan alami di Jawa atau di Bali udah mulai agak kurang. Malah saya seperti di Bali yang pembangunannya wow, dan saya malah sedih lihatnya. Swear, sedih sama orang-orang yang di sana. Walaupun dikasih keuntungan dengan pembangunan yang bagus, tapi di sisi lain ada negatifnya. Nah, itu juga di Sumatera ini, walaupun nggak seperti itu, sisi positifnya juga ada, guys. Di sana nggak ada gedung-gedung yang tinggi, pencakar langit, atau jalan tol. Udah mulai sih, ya kan? Tapi masih ada banyak tempat-tempat hutan hujan, rainforest, yang masih alami. So, itu bikin kesegaran juga di suatu tempat. Sama kayak di Inggris ini. Di Inggris pembangunannya udah gila, makanya negaranya maju ini. Tapi di Wales itu masih kurang pembangunan, tapi orang Wales nggak mau dibangun, Mereka nggak mau supermarket besar-besaran terlalu banyak di sana. Mereka nggak mau tanah wilayah mereka itu dijadikan budak industri, budak uang gitu. Ya kalau di daerah-daerah maju atau seperti saya bilang tadi Jakarta semuanya lancar, nyari uang cepat, semana-mana cepat, tapi ada yang dirugikan. Anyway, kita bakal mereaksi lagi untuk kelanjutannya. So ini bakal banyak variasi-variasi dan bakal momen-momen haru bakal banyak di sini. So, thank you so much for watching. See you the next one. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye-bye.